rest of the tournament, and we're going to have a Sheik Ditto.
We got Ben versus Spark.
Yeah. One of the players that was flown out here, I think what was the seed for Spark? Was he 2, 3?
I assume 2.
Behind Ginger then? Yeah.
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 2?
2.
Okay.
So
I assume it would be Ginger, Spark, then Ben.
Yep. So, I mean, this is going exactly according to plan, and actually, I bet you Preeminent was seeded 4th.
Either Preeminent or Slow King, yeah.
Okay. No, actually, Slow King was 4th, Preeminent was 5th. Now that I think about it.
Got it, okay.
But this is one of those Dittos that is just going to be awful.
So you are
I'm
the
a
resident Sheik commentator right now.
Yeah, one of the 30.
So tell me, are there that many Sheik commentators?
It's uncanny how many there are. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like the stories that commentators are always spaceys.
Oh, well, there's a new generation.
Maybe that's like only the old guard then. Because I always felt weird playing a floaty being a commentator.
I've talked to a lot of the Sheik players in and around, about the Ditto.
Okay.
And it is,
hit me with it.
I think, the worst Ditto at top level Melee.
What do you mean by worst?
Like
just like unfun, or
and not maybe representative of skill.
Oh,
like
sure.
the chain grab is so brutal that it is, you get one grab and it's not particularly it's not super difficult. Like there is skill to it, and at for instance at 0%, I think it's a 1 frame input to get the regrab. Like it is super tight. But it goes to 70-ish or so. You can usually end with an edge guard sequence.
Sheik combos Sheik very well. And we know Spark. And we know Ben.
Yeah.
Spark is not the kind of person who's going to be like, yo, gentlemen's the no chain grab.
No.
Spark.
Neither is Ben for that
exactly.
matter.
Yeah, that's why I said we know both of them. They are both going to be willing to do this.
But you're going to be expecting to see a lot of 2 things. 1, which is footsies trying to find that grab, and then 2, holding down. Sheik can crouch cancel Sheik quite well into some nasty stuff. But it looks like Spark's going to get the first grab, and Ben is choosing the first option, which is holding hard and away. The second option, though, is you can actually hold in, because it forces them to and then hit you, and the edge guard is not as bad if you're in the center of the stage versus the edge.
Yeah. The reason you're going to want to DI out, and this works for any character with chain grabs like that, is if you DI out, yes, you're off stage, but at least you didn't take 3 hits before you were in the exact same spot.
Right.
You didn't take 3 reps and then you're off stage.
In my opinion, this is where the Sheik Ditto is good, right? They're both high enough percent
neutral.
where you can't really combo off of grabs anymore. Like you get tilt and maybe an aerial if the DI's not great.
Or you can combo off of grabs, but it's not it's not strictly the chain grab anymore.
Okay, sometimes poofs are a little bit weird, but still living, both of them. Ben obviously on his blue.
And Spark is the king of the poofs too.
Yes, yeah.
Got those, both the double poofs and the runoff poof. Are there real names for those techs? I've
just called it a Spark poof.
Okay, cool.
There might actually be one.
Someone basically been right.
I mean, I can't think of a player that has more of a signature move than, runoff poof than Spark does.
Well, especially because Spark will use it in combos.
Yeah, which is the sickest thing ever.
Because it's for fun. Yeah. All right, let's see how long this goes. This started at 15%.
Yep.
And now it's 60.
And this is actually an interesting stage choice because the platforms are a little bit higher.
And now we're at 70.
Yep. But, Ben can find one just as easily.
Oh, yeah.
And bring it right back. But it's challenging, especially at that misspec. It's rough. I actually just realized that Spark's sponsor is Campy.
Yep. Campy is not an org, but if I remember right, is a player that is helping Spark get to some different tournaments.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Campy then.
Yep. I want to see San Diego, but I could be totally just speaking out my ass for that. But yeah, it's just okay.
That's a Minnesota SD.
Yeah, you just being an SD in favor of Minnesota when you're saying those?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. But so going for the tech chase here, because at 0% it's really, really hard, but now Ben should have a much easier time of things.
I believe we call those forced errors. We're using some sports terminology, which I know you are like to do.
That's true.
I was on the mic with Etos earlier, and he was calling out true quarter times, and I thought I was going insane.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
I was just like, I don't think we need to delineate this much, dude.
That's a bit much even for me.
I mean, it was clearly a bit, but I was still like, no, we just can't.
Ben finds the fair off of a tournament winner. Unfortunate for Spark. But this is, right now, if I'm Ben, I'm looking for any and all percent I can get. I know my life is going to be very short-lived, so any little bit here, you know, I'll take trades that'll kill me, kind of a thing. Like, obviously you want more, and 11% isn't great, but maybe if you get that grab, now you're out of that 1 frame window. Certainly, after those leads you are.
Now, you might not know this. I don't know if this is like a Sheik Discord thing. Have these two played post-pandemic?
I actually don't think
I know
so.
that Spark did, for all of the people that there was talk about online grinders, Spark was not one of them because Spark was in Pakistan for a while.
Yeah. You know, Etos would be the better person to ask for that question. I have a funny feeling if they played, it's only ever been one set.
And probably not
Any.
recently.
Yeah.
When it's like post-Ben blow up.
So this is rough. You know, Ben looked like he was in the driver's seat the whole time, but it just takes one.
Yeah.
And if I'm Ben here, I'm holding into the stage, and I'm willing to eat this percent and go back to neutral rather than an edge guard situation.
Really?
Yes.
Now you go for the edge guard, but now it's really rough because then you're going to eat that fair. You can get back, but not consistently.
Ben, you know, putting his head down in there, I think he knew that, you know, that was his game.
Sure.
I mean, like, he at least had a very real chance at winning.
You had the lead. You had.
I mean, he even had an opportunity where I think he wanted short hop fair, but he got full hop instead, and it gave Spark enough time to get a shield up to block. So it's unfortunate how it ended up breaking out, but, you know, at the end of the day, you got to be able to clutch out. And Spark clutched out.
I wonder how much of that was chain grabbing.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And I'm cool with that. I'd be very hypocritical if I wasn't.
Yeah, as the resident Ices
player.
player.
But, like, I'm just curious in this matchup specifically, the chain grab is so... Oh, that needle was so good. But just because the chain grab goes so long.
And that's actually one of the reasons why we chose, or why Ben chose FOD, right? If you were the air quote worst Sheik at chain grabbing, which I think Spark showed that he's
I think Ben is
proficient.
very good at chain grabbing. I think Spark is literally best in the business besides maybe Jamie, who I just have not seen play against enough Sheiks.
Yeah, I mean, she has other sets, but it's not pretty here. As
Spark took a very early lead and then lost a very early lead.
I almost forgot that he actually had an SD last game too and still won.
I forgot about that. No, you're totally right.
But in a similar boat here as
just holding in.
A couple of tilts and winning the shield drop battle too.
I love seeing two people shield next to each other.
But yeah, who's
it's so
funny first.
It's so funny, especially on a platform facing away from each other.
Ben not able to get over that lip. We're trying to thread the needle.
Ooh, I really like that. I just realized we should be clear. Ben is the blue Sheik. Spark is the black and white or gray Sheik.
The two best colors of Sheik.
I agree.
For what it's worth.
I often play as green, but I think that's just because it's like visually easier for me to see.
Good ops attack one. Gets the shield grab too.
Usually I feel like you just see the double down or down smash at that point. But I think the black and white is my favorite, like, aesthetically.
This is actually pretty big here. Making it a little tricky here, but you get the re-grab.
That should not.
He misses the tipper. He was a little bit too low or into the
tipper would have killed him, correct?
Easily.
Sheik is one of those characters where the difference between tipper and regular up smash is just astronomical.
I mean, it's so huge that you can get double hits.
Yeah. It's just because most characters, like, soft hit is like, oh, it's going to, like, tipper's going to kill 20% sooner. Like, Sheik gets crazy.
Another needle snipe coming out from Spark here. And, you know, normally I don't think percents matter a ton in this matchup, but they can start to add up, you know, here and there. And
well, they matter because of the chain grab. Like, everything is centralized around that. If you are out of chain grab percent, then you are safer, but also that you are in kill percent.
True. That crouch from Spark just so smart.
Oh, does it again! If he had gotten that down tilt, that would have been nuts. Just scooping right before we hit the ledge. Ben tries to down tilt. Back.
Not quite finding what he's looking for, though.
I
Spark.
think that's just going to be off stage. One needle.
Yeah.
And there's the... That is what I'm talking about for that tipper.
It's also a very aesthetically pleasing sound.
Oh, yeah. No.
I think so, at least.
Sheik combos into tipper are just... I'm a big fan of Dynasty combos.
Oh, yeah.
I know that wasn't one, but any Sheik tipper kills are fun. I think it's just because we're so used to, like, 80% of Sheik kills are just like
Fair.
edge guards or fair off the side or back air off the side or whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sheik was the progenitor of nice back air. Anyways, Ben down 2-0 here, looking to try to get on the board. Will try his fate on Battlefield this time. Maybe slightly easier edge guards.
I mean, like we said, Ben hasn't looked bad compared to Spark, but Spark just has had the edge on all of the chain grabs. As we say this, Spark is being chain grabbed, but Spark has had the edge on both getting the chain grabs and taking them for the full length.
Not quite able to finish that one. It's tricky. We'll have another edge guard situation here. Nicely done. Ben only taking 60% or so. And right around 60 or so, if you get grabbed, if you're under a platform, you can DI straight up to get there. Ben ended it with like an up tilt into a fair, but I think you can pretty much do anything. And if you're not fast enough, you can tech onto it.
Drop down fair, yep.
Yeah, and this is why you kind of want to DI in sometimes. Ooh, tricky recovery from Spark.
The last time Spark was out in Minnesota was before Ben was even PR.
Really?
Spark came out for, I think, the first push more buttons. And I want to say won. Either won or got second, one of the two.
Rinse and repeat in there, slowly taking Ben off. Spark very, very quick to the ledge. I'm jealous of the players that can, get there that fast.
Oh yeah, anybody with slick movement, especially characters like we tend to think of like Spaceys as moving like super fast around, or like big wave dash characters.
Right.
Sheik can do it, but it's harder. It's hard for Sheik movement to look that like crisp.
Ooh, tricky DI. I think Spark and everybody else was thinking.
Oh my god!
Oh, there's the poop.
There's the poop. Doesn't hit it. Up smash? No, up air instead.
Yeah, very, very good adaptation from Ben. Seeing the DI behind. I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say it.
I know what was in your head. You are trying not to be biased for your local Minnesotan Ben, but you're very upset about that.
Yep, very much so. So we're just going to move on, pretend like it didn't happen here.
Hey, we're definitely giving Spark accolades.
Yeah, and ooh, though a miss there.
Kind of misses a wave dash out of shield there.
That should be, I think, a sock. Yeah.
If not a stock, an edge guard. Yeah, there we go.
And Ben, which was once in a very advantageous position, I'm worried. Yeah, I'm worried about his mental at the moment.
This is now 3 games in a row that Spark is just up on that final stock. 3 games in a row, and we've seen both go to Spark. I feel like this probably is going to go the same unless Ben is able to pull out a fantastic stock here at 71, 78, 92. Can we see 100 on the board here? Oh, no, we will not see 100 on the board. He's just pulled out from under him.
Smart.
I thought we were going to see back air with some rinse and repeat.
Oh, I think that's a misinput there. Little too fast on the sticks.
Yep. Oh, the slide off into Nair. It was buffered Nair.
That is, you hate to see it.
The melee buffer comes for us all sometimes.
A close 3-0, but a 3-0 nonetheless. Spark will move on to face Ginger in winners finals.
Yep, Spark and Ginger winners finals. Our 2 invited guests will scrap. Both, not only our invited guests, but our number 1 and 2 seeds. This is what was expected.
I'm super looking forward to that matchup, but you know what is another classic that we're going to be able to get to watch? Is I think Ben and Preeminent get to play.
Ooh.
I think.
If that's true, this will be very interesting.
There's a 50-50.
The story here right now is that Ben obviously is
Ben.
Well, Ben is Ben.
Yeah.
Ben does better out of state. Ben has been doing.
It's Ben and Joey.
Well. Oh, okay.
There's a different story there, though.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say because Ben has done better